In addition to cash dividend, company can also pay stock dividend, which is different from cash dividend, which decrease balance of assets and the stockholders' equity. Based on accounting equation, actually, cash dividends will decrease balance of assets and decrease stockholders' equity, actually retained earnings. Stock dividend have several don'ts. The first is stock dividend do not involve a transfer of assets to investors. Okay, so the assets does not change. And also paying stock dividend does not change liability for sure. So the total stockholders' equity does not change. Right, so that's the second don't. Stock dividends don't result in a change in total shareholders' equity. Next, stockholders' equity, the stock dividend do not change the proportional ownership of shareholders. So if you own 10% of shares, so after stock dividend, you still own 10%. Do not change share investors' wealth. Sure, because there's no distributed assets to them. Okay, so that's the characteristics of stock dividend. Let me use two examples. Two very important stock dividend is small stock dividend and large stock dividend. They have a little bit difference. Okay, a small stock dividend is dividend paid less than 20 and 25%. So the effect is we transfer the fair value of shares from retained earnings to stockholders' equity, contributed capital. So we're going to debit retained earnings and credit common stock and additional paid-in capital. So common stock represents the bar value. Okay, so it actually increase the bar value and additional paid-in capital, but decrease retained earnings. Okay, so it does not, stock dividend does not change the balance of stockholders' equity, but it changes the balance of retained earnings and balance of contributed capital. Basically, it actually changed, from left-hand side to the right-hand side. So the total balance does not change, but it changed each component of the stockholders' equity. The next is large stock dividend, which is any stock dividend cannot be classified as small stock dividend. So basically, a large stock dividend is transfer the bar value of shares from retained earnings to common stock. And we know common stock represents the bar value. Okay. So this one we debit retained earnings and credit common stock. It just transfers the bar value. So for the small stock dividend, the amount is determined by first the fair value of the shares, right? Then multiple the number of shares outstanding before the stock dividend, and also the percentage of the distribution. Okay. And the large stock dividend just depends on the percentage of the stock dividend. It actually equals to the bar value of each total bar value. Total bar value equals the bar value multiple the number of shares outstanding before the stock dividend, multiple the percentage. I will use 7.3 as the example in the following video to introduce them.